Okay. Go. Alright. I think I've got all the parts together. Ugh. Yep. It doesn't properly this time. Yep. Yeah, the 80s soundtrack rules. Honestly, all Supergiant stuff rules. Iron Core is like on par every time. Seem to have timed this out pretty reasonably well. Alright. I want to finish listening to this, I think, first, though. Very good. Alright. Let us shift gears. Alright.
The journey so far. The Lord of the Black Stone has vanished. His smile a promise. There is more to come. Will you find the strength to restore the Third Kingdom? Or is it your brothers who will emerge?
Alright. So, yeah. Last time on the video game, it turns out the Archon was in fact a bad guy. He was the most corrupted of all of the angels, as it turns out. So, we beat him up and we got the ankle key, and then we went to hell and we got the demon key from Sammy after picking a fight with him and eventually winning. So, we got there. We're pretty heavily kitted now, and I wanted to do one last thing before we go do final boss, which is I have a couple of items that I would like to grab. So the first one is over here in the Maker Zone. So last time we found a secret gnome, and I would like to grab the gnome weapon. Because I think we're pretty much just walking to final boss room at this point, so... Which isn't an ideal place to have left off our stream, but, you know. So, get a little something done before we beat this and then have to shift gears. Alright. Alright, so we bumped into a portal in here forever ago. We need to go up through here. Around here somewhere. There's one. Okay. I just need to find the other portal. There it is. Like, I don't remember there being a portal in this place. Just one moment. Okay. Okay, or the game crashed because I alt-tabbed because my controller needed to get the gunk that keeps, like, drifting. Hey, Tama. I didn't expect it to do that to me, but okay. This game's been more temperamental than I remember it being, but here we are.
The journey so far. The Lord of the Black Stone has vanished. His smile a promise.
I heard the Sammy intro already. Okay. Oh, well, it was nice enough to put me here. That's fine. We're finally out of our XP loot here and into other things. I also need to go over to the Drench Fort at this point. Oh, skill point. Okay, sure. There should be a gnome around here somewhere. Says 2 is allergic to itself edition. Yeah, that might be the case. Alright, as ever, checking the water. Games love hiding things in water. Yep, there. Alright, that's one garden gnome. Got two more to go. One I missed like an idiot, and the other one I think I just, like, glanced over. As we were getting late in stream. Alright, there we go. That's all of the skills that I use upgraded. By level 22. Alright, and then we need to go back up to the tree. Now our teleport will do maximum amounts of damage to things. 25% of the time. Alright, so we have that, and then we need to go Land of the Dead. Here. Alright. And yeah, I'm feeling shockingly fine today. I think maybe it's just because it's endlessly raining, so there hasn't really been anything to get allergens from. But it's also supposed to be raining, like, most of the week, so I'm not looking forward to yard work later in the week, because the grass is going to be forever high. Alright. I need to remember how to get up to here. That comes in from the left-hand side, looks like. I'm not gonna need... Wrong thing. No, that just opens up the pathway to there. I wonder if it'll let me back, just go back up. Yeah, cool. Yep, that's fine with me. takes me up to nearly where I need to be, which I think means I need to go this way. Right, yeah. Means you need to get turned. Or I assume it took me up here. Could be the bottom of this room. Yeah, here. This is where I need to be. It's not like I'm worried about going back to the boss room in this dungeon at this point. Here we are. Here we are. Right where I need to be. You here, you here. Yep, completely overlooked this like an idiot. There we go. Here we are. Stairs. So yeah, you had to actually use the flipping the wall thing to change.
I cannot.
Let's take the gnome.
Impossible.
Alright, we got what we came for, so now we can go... Now I just gotta go back to Sammy's place. So we may collect the last guarded gnome and finish the video game. Although, actually what I should do is go back to the Forge Lands after this, real quick. Whoops, I went to the wrong one. Thanks, me. Good job, me. You did it. Went to the wrong portal. Going to Angletown and not Deviltown. Which, speaking of Deviltown, the Bubsy 4 came out, and Sup has it. So I watched him play some of that, and it looks fine. I'm bringing it up in conversation of Devil because it might be surprising to hear, but it's been made by Fabraz, who is guy who made Demon Tides and came before Demon Tides because my brain is mush. So it is actually a like perfectly competent platformer, like a good speed platformer, but also it's Bubsy, so you're getting what you expect here. A surprising bit is that they got Sean Chiplock to do the voice acting for it. But yeah, that came out and it's basically Demon Tides as far as I can tell, but with a worse coat of paint on it. Which, like, sure, I don't know why you want to do that, but you can. Okay, so as far as I'm aware, right over here. Some kind of even worse Gex, yeah, that's about the way to put that. But unlike Gex, it's supposed to be quite good, actually, TMCR. As hard to believe as that is. Right. Basically, we need to go to the boss chamber. Oh, thing. Done. No, it's a red one. I wanted a yellow one. I was hoping to find yellow. Can't have everything. I also generally forgot how this game just does not repopulate dungeons. Which is fairly interesting. Of itself. So we get the key. I need to... Right, now you do that so you can throw the exploding thing out, right? Make sure I'm not misremembering this. Yep. It's a game that deliberately avoids trying to do grind. Outside of, you know, collectibles, I suppose. You get the key, and then... bring the key up back over... out of this room, right? And then... back into the main area. Oh, there's a chest that manifested here at some point when I wasn't looking. Crow body armor. Ability to regenerate health and wrath, as well as increase your maximum pool of wrath. Which implies that it is better than angle armor. Gives me half as much defense and no extra health. But it gives me a lot of attack and arcane. Okay. Same thing here. I don't even really care about the extra XP at this point. I'm using gloves with resistance, and that doesn't provide me any resistance. 35 strength, 120 defense. It is giving me more strength for 2 more points of strength for half as much defense. Sure. Alright. I might take the shelter piece. Just because it's giving me strength instead of that regen, but doesn't really seem worth the exchange at this point. I'm glad I went back to find something interesting, but yeah, here we are. This is where I need to be. I mean, the ideal world means that I don't have to worry about defense in any capacity, but, you know. Funny joke. Ideal capacity, yeah. Yeah, is there, like... mining portal here? Yeah. Yep, here's the boss room. And then... somewhere around here. Is the thing we're looking for. Yeah, I think so. Yep, here we are. The final gnome. Visit the Serpent Tome. Alright. Go visit the mailbox and then go beat the video game. Nomad has left a gift for you. And there's a mailbox over here. Alright, stage 3 of the Crucible. Alright. I'm out here in a moment to end. Corruption lurks in every crack, and so it seems on my back. I'll cleanse the wicked stuff of madness. I am on the cuff. Requests of you I have no more. Now vindicate your brother war. Okay. Sure. The Nomad Scythes. Alright. Weapon forged for the hands of a swashbuckling rogue who has relied upon more than luck, than his own skills at arms. Found within each blade is the essence of a trickster spirit, surging with erratic and unpredictable power, and wielded in battle. Each strike is a chance to channel a random elemental effect to its victim, or to simply blast back on the user with a wave of mischievous force. So yeah, this is the Chaos Sword. I believe it's like guaranteed procs, but also, again, it can do funny shit to you, so... And you can tell this game was made in, like, 2010. Yeah, garden gnome scythes. You may murder people with garden gnomes in the video game. Very serious video game, Darksiders 2. Alright, so yeah, let's go to the makers. Oh, we have one thing to grab, and then we'll head off to final boss. Since alt-tabbing would be a mistake, and I unfortunately have my phone. Lights here. There's a table for how they spend. Okay. So we need to go over here to the Shadow Gorge. Oh, Blackroot just shows up on the map now. Cool. Alright, yeah, we need to go talk to Blackroot. I don't have everything for him, but I have a bunch of things. I forget what his prize is for giving him everything. That's level 18, you know. It laughs every time you proc an element. Okay, so it's not guaranteed proc chance. But pretty high proc chance. Alright, Blackroot.
Your dinner is served. Delicious.
Wait, that's Wrath? I thought that was defense. Or, resistance. Oh, I did the order matters. Oh, resistance is literally all three, but that's a pain in the neck. Well, we can do this. Crit damage, 10%. Give me all of the attack stats. Go. Okay.
More?
Yeah, I don't have one. I fed you all of them. So that should be a crafty little boost to our attack and arcane stats. So should be sufficient. Okay, so resistance was all three of the yellow stones. If I had used them, and then if you use a power and then 2 yellow, it gives you a defense boost. Oh well. Wanted to make sure I grabbed the free stats before we, you know, went on our way. I believe I was just using these things. Yeah. The Crow Hammer is pretty much the best thing I have. I can pull up the Axe of Rending if I need it. Pauldron does look cool, though. I'm getting a lot more defense out of that. Anything to spend 420k on? I really don't, because I have Possessed Weapon 22, Possessed Weapon 21, so it's pretty much just Possessed Weapons. I mean, I can maybe buy some nicer gauntlets and chest piece? Maybe? That's a maybe. I guess we can check. I'm only really gonna bother with the one shop at this point. I can also change this out because I don't need... Oh, didn't need to do that. Anyway, don't mind me. I'm just coming through. Bone Tornado. It's not very Bone Tornado, though. A little disappointing on that front, honestly.
Idar's gone. I never thanked him for all he did. Valis has been busy. There are new items.
Alright, pants are no better pants. Buy gloves. I can get some air defense and strength, but no resistance options. I mean, boots come with resistance. Not great. I can get a bunch of plus strength armor, but about it. Yeah. Yeah, I probably want to stay balanced on my defenses here, so
good luck.
Be fine. I don't need a ton of resistance, but I do need some, so... Take the crow boots, I guess. Worry about my defense. We'll see how I need, if I need to change my gear out when we get into a fight. You should get cool permanent crit damage bonus out of feeding the guy rocks. Yeah. Yeah, basically every one of the core stats except for XP and guild bonus are available as permanent upgrades by feeding him the stones. I don't have any items, right? Yeah, I don't have any of the Etu Goth or anything, so... Alright. I think it is time to slam and jam on the final boss. Let's see how we do. Well of Souls.
Have you ever wondered, Death, why you are untouched, while those around you wither and rot in the grip of corruption? Could it be that you are already blackened by the sin of betrayal? How can you defeat that which seethes in your own heart? You cannot stop me without forever damning your soul! Then so be it.
Alright. Ow. So that ate all of the timing on my friggin' unstoppable. That's kind of rude. Yeah, I'm not falling for that trick twice. Oh, okay, no. He just rehashes if you do that. Okay, good to know. Yeah, one crit's basically enough to just get me. Okay, so you have to go through cutscene or it just rehashes the fight longer. Thing while I'm doing is awful on there. Nope. Oh, well, he was right there. Not like I could do much. Ow. I didn't even have time to get out of that. Fine, you didn't need that arm.
Take my hand once more, brother.
Your cue played a bit funny there, but it's fine. Read 'em and reap. Ugh. Ugh.
I've killed Absalom. Stopped the corruption. I stand at last at the Well of Souls, with no idea what I must do next.
It is quite simple, and yet most difficult.
I'm in no humor for riddles, Crowfather.
You may tap the power of the well to return the kingdom of man, or you may resurrect the Nephilim. But know that choosing one will forever doom the other.
My brother War. I would protect him above all.
To return man to the earth will require a sacrifice.
And then I took my face off. It revealed I had another face underneath.
Came life, and the seeds of humanity were resown. But death's journey was not ended. On the shattered earth, his brother War had slain the destroyer.
You will be hunted. The White City for certain. The Council, and there will be others. You would wage this war alone?
No. Not alone.
War had broken 7 seals, summoning the horsemen of the apocalypse. And the number of the riders
Strife,
shall ever
Fury,
be 4.
or death. Alright. We have beaten the video game. Yeah, the final boss fight isn't that big. It's a scary one if you aren't prepared, but yeah. We also have the skeletal axe of rending, so again, not many things are scary upon the skeletal axe of rending. Ranger fish. It does plenty of damage at least. Yeah, he is pretty hefty. There are a couple moves there that would actually be scary if I wasn't worried about my health. But I'm also not playing this game on like hard. I'm playing on normal, average difficulty. So at the end of the day, you can shoot it in the face with a gun. This is true, even if the gun isn't a very good idea to shoot it with. Gun is a terrible idea. So, yeah, for now, this is all the Darksiders I feel like doing on stream. I beat Darksiders 3 off camera, while playing this, and I grabbed Genesis too. And yeah, 3's fine. I will probably stream it at some point. But I think we've had our fill of the silly, edgy video game, for the time being. But yeah, so far of the 4 video games that exist, this one is definitely my favorite, even if it has some quirks and some issues. It is the one that by far feels the best in movement, mechanically. I like number go up video game. As one may have guessed around these parts. So, yeah. Yeah, this is like one of those few games I ended up like reordering because I liked Darksiders 1. And I got really into this game like when it came out. I remember it very fondly. And I am glad that it still holds up, even if the port itself is a bit janky. But yeah, there's a lot of fun shenanigans you can do. If I have any complaint about the game, it's that there's very little reason to take anything other than teleport slash. And also going all in on resistance is a terrible idea. Because resistance is only useful in like against like 5 or 6 enemies. And except it is extremely important against those 5 or 6 enemies. It will delete your entire face off if you don't have any, which is a lesson I learned on my initial playthrough because I just didn't pay attention to resistance at all. Because it came up so rarely, but yeah, when it does, it will absolutely destroy you. Like that, I believe the Cthulhu boss that we fought for to get access to the Well of Souls, back in the City of the Dead. That thing is like, oops, all magic damage. So you can find all of your organs turned inside out like instantly on that fight if you aren't even slightly prepared for it. Yeah, there's a couple other shenanigans. I kind of regret investing into Bone Twister. It's fine. It's not very good. Wish it was better, but it just wasn't. Also, funny thing, while I've been streaming this game, like last week, War Master, the version of Darksiders 1 that we played on stream before this, right before this, got a big update that added quality of life stuff, a couple bug fixes, and gyroscope aiming, and they also fixed all the button prompts. Which is a problem we had on stream even. The button prompts were off. So yeah, they play the correct button prompts now, apparently. And yeah. That was a funny reveal that happened like last week. Right after I finished. Of course. Nice of them to do that. So yeah, when the credits do their role, we'll start shifting gear into the next video game. It's a game I've been wanting to stream for a little bit now. I've been meaning to do it, but I wanted to get through Darksiders first. And, I have been yammering about it occasionally. Yeah, I want to do, Time Strangers. Because why not? I'm in the mood for playing more Time Strangers. So, look forward to like 80 hours of Digimon. I don't regret picking up this game's soundtrack for like $1 though.
You are alone, Lilith. Where are my Nephilim?
My prince,
The end war is upon us. Yet instead of the army you promised me, death has returned man to the balance.
I await your punishment.
This time, Lilith, you will get no pleasure from it.
Alright, would you like to start a new game plus with your current characters, overwrite data, and complete thing? If you say no, it'll return to your last save. So if I wanted to hunt and peck, I'm gonna say no for the sake of things. I believe... if I pull this up...
The journey so
real
far.
quick.
The cauldron was cold.
I can show new game plus stuff. Yeah, what do I have in new game plus? Harrowing Scythes and cat. Right, I'm using Chaos Fang because it's the only thing that's scaled up that I have. But yeah, the thing you get for beating the game is the Absalom Axe. Absalom never spoke of where he acquired his axe, Absolution. There's no doubt it is no common tool of war. Absolution channels the righteous fury of the wielder into powerful blasts that slow enemies and knock away nearby foes. So it does funny shenanigans, although I think it is level locked, yeah. Yeah, these are all level 5 because I got them at the default thing. Instead of at when the game just hands it to you in the mail, and then I guess it adds it to the weapon list in further playthroughs. I have a slightly more magically inclined equipment arrangement here. Right, I was using crow armor because all the strength, and I was just bullying with the strength. Yep, that explains that. Heartstone Talisman, I forgot what that's actually for. Just increases your health. So yeah, you get his big funny axe. Yeah, when you beat the game. It's a new game plus reward. What abilities did I take? Yeah, I took the Bone Storm, I think just to try it. Teleport Slash, because, I mean, yeah. Why wouldn't you want Teleport Slash? Harvest and Aegis. I went for the defensive route in this playthrough. I barely used Reaper in this. Yeah, I got the rejuice on teleport and then went into Harvest for AoE attack and Aegis Guard to not die from things. I did some kind of weird split arrangement here. Yep. Oh, I have to be in the thing to do the quit from game.
This has been the journey so
I forgot
far.
about that.
The Lord of the Black Stone is vanished.
So you can't exit from desktop except for here in this screen. So goofy. Alright. So let's shift gears here a little bit. I just type